Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Kansas State's offense trots out there to open this game. First, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback escapes the pocket, fights through the tackler. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. And the Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack in this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the option play. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Let's get started on the next drive. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And now another deep ball here. Caught near the goal line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Barnett. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. One more play before they head to the locker room. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Wildcats will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think.
He's looking deep here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. The quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Jones. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, Chris, I just love this throw by the quarterback where he sees that he's got a one-on-one matchup, puts the ball out in front of the receiver where he can use his speed to get underneath it.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's Barnett. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Escapes the sack, and the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the Wildcats will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On first down, it's play action. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Scanning the field. It's Allen. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Allen. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
It's a foot race. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.